sports in the National Football League. Welcome you to Acrisure Stadium here in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Visitor's sideline, there's the head coach of the Ravens. His team comes in rested and ready off the midseason bye week. On the other sideline, the Steelers head coach, Mike Tomlin. His guys come in off what he described as a strong week of practice, looking to put one in the win column in front of these home fans. With you, the veteran Chris Boswell, getting things started. Off we go from Pittsburgh. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Ravens offense taking the field for the first time, led by their quarterback, league MVP in 2019 and 2023, Lamar Jackson.
I think if you asked every player around the league going into the bye week, it is critical that you come in off of the win. It just makes the coaches in better moods. It makes everybody in the building in a better mood. And certainly it makes the time away from the team a little bit easier. So they've had a long week thinking back to their loss the week before. And hopefully they were able to address a lot of those issues. And they certainly want a different result today.
First down, Ravens.
Jackson fires complete to Flowers. Ooh. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Wow, they are moving the ball to start this drive. 21 on that play.
First down. A gain of 21.
Jackson now to throw on first down. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. From the 33, here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
In motion goes Likely.
At the 33-yard line.
They'll run it for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he'll take this one in. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Baltimore. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. Terrific way, Greg, to get this game started. Able to get the opening touchdown and do it with a long run.
Mike, anytime you can create explosive plays in the run game, you're definitely going to take it. And they're going to be able to build on those plays as the rest of this game moves along.
The extra point is up and through. And the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead. Touchdown. Luke is back out to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Steeler offense ready to take the field for the first time. They're led out by the man who won the national championship back in Ohio State. It's Will Howard.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football.
Oh, big hole left side. Inside the 20. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 72 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series. They've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run play is to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
That ties the game at 7.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This one taken at the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens headed back out again. And he has been doing it through the air and on the ground this first month of the season. Currently leading the NFL in rush yards by a quarterback. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down. Play action now. Jackson. He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. A gift, and here comes Robinson. He left that first defender grasping for air as he winds up getting 8 out of that one. From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. They'll go again with Robinson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it. 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. Oh, the defense meets him in the backfield. They stopped him dead in his tracks. And set up 4th down.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
Now Jackson on 4th down. That's taken in, and he will have that 1st down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on 4th down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Throwing Jackson. Try to set up the screen to Mitchell. And he's in. Keaton Mitchell. Touchdown, Ravens.
And that was just a great drive. Really from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm. Mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. You can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
The extra point, up and good. And the Ravens will move out to a 14-7 lead. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Steelers offense and their running back, Facial Tootin, heading back for their next possession. And he has made his presence felt in the ground game already in this first quarter. And it might very well lean on him the next 3 quarters, too. He'll step up and run. Give him 11 on the scramble. Give them a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37.
Run over center now with 2. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. That's 11 yards again, 2 plays in a row. And another 1st down. A couple of 1st downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10. That's complete to his running back, Facial Tootin. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. It's tossed out wide for Tootin. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Mike Green is there on the stop.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Play action. It's Howard. This one grabbed by Austin. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Brings up third and 5.
First catch for the man who leads the NFL in receiving yards here near the midway point of the season. This grab gives his team a first down.
And the Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
A gain of a yard.
Here's second and 9.
Second and 9.
Out of the gun, it's Howard. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up third down.
And 9 yards to go.
From the gun, it's Howard. He'll dump this out wide to Tootin. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers are back within 4 at 14-10.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with first and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he is planted. Backfield. Defenders crashing through. Throw up that play behind the line.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Another run here for Robinson. He'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield. That one good for 26 yards. Set to go now on first and 10.
A gain of 26 yards. First down.
On the RPO, a throw to Flowers. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Run it here with Robinson. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it with Deshaun Elliott on the tackle.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he will have the Ravens first down, as they are able to keep this drive moving.
That's good for a Baltimore first down. A gain of 1 yard.
A shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Robinson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. 1 yard gain.
They run over center with Robinson. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Beanie Bishop there on the tackle.
A 1 yard pickup brings up third and 8.
On third down, Jackson. He'll try and get there on the ground. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a first down.
That's another Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So a big third down hookup takes us to the break. It's the Ravens out front. And we're back to the Steel City after this. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins as they've got it with 1st and 10. In motion goes Likely. On the give, it's Robinson. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. He'll try to throw here with Jackson. A throw behind his man. Can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion. It is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Pass caught left side by Likely. And he's going to have the 1st down. Just past the marker. It is 1st and goal.
Baltimore, 1st down. 1st and goal, Baltimore.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle.
Oh, making defenders look silly out there on his way into the end zone. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Baltimore. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him. And in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Steelers offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. And he's been as involved as anyone in the league in the middle part of the season, the NFL leader in receiving yards to this point. This drive begins with a run by Chuton. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
That's complete. It's Metcalf. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 1.
2nd and 1 at the Ravens' 40-yard line.
They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
A loss of 2 yards.
They'll empty out the backfield, line up for 3rd and 3. And that is incomplete. Roman Wilson was the intended target. And that'll set up 4th down.
4th down.
He'll throw for it with Howard. He's got his man. Complete to Wilson. And he will get the 1st down. They took a chance, but they convert on 4th and 3. He's got Freiermuth open on the left side. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
Out of bounds at the 29-yard line. It's a
Howard back to the air one more time. That'll be complete to Chuton. And he will score! Rachel Chuton. Touchdown Steelers. That is 2nd touchdown of the game and 17 for the season.
This has to be a defensive breakdown, Mike. I promise you, all week in practice, when the scout team ran this play, somebody on defense accounted for the running back out of the backfield. I can promise you that much, but he's able to leak out and get the ball in space. He does the rest after the catch. They just have to do a better job. They got to get to the sideline and make corrections, because you just can't leave guys at this level wide open for easy touchdowns.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This one taken at the 7. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens headed back out again. And this defense has to be searching for answers right now. It's been his ability to make plays on the ground here in the first half that has really given them fits. The man is Bateman. He's got him. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
8 yards on the pickup.
Jackson now on second down. Forced out wide. Off he goes. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
That's good for a Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
The challenge of defending a dual-threat quarterback in the NFL, Mike, is that you just don't see them week in and week out, maybe like you do in college. So in this case, you defend everything perfectly downfield, but it's hard to account for a quarterback who can run. He escapes the pressure, tucks it down himself, and he picks up a big gain.
Second and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Pistol formation with Jackson. He takes off. Whoa! What a run. He brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line.
A gain of 21 yards.
A gain there of 21. Good for a Raven first down.
A gain of 21 yards.
Trying the left side. Here's Robinson. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. Second and 10.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 19-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. On the move left. He's got it at about the 8. And it's going to be first and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
That's another Baltimore first down. First and goal.
This quarterback has a reputation for being one of the faster quarterbacks in the league, but what I loved here is, yes, he used his legs, but he remained a passer for as long as he could, and leads to a nice pickup.
And the pistol, Jackson ready to the goal line and in. Zay Flowers. Touchdown, Ravens. His 4th TD grab of the season. On is Luke to add the extra point. His kick is good. And the Ravens add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead.
17.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Steelers offense and their running back, Bashal Tootin, heading back for their next possession. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense is going to need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. That's caught. Right side, it's Freiermuth. And we'll see where they spot this. Very close to a first down. He's forced out just shy of the mark.
It's second and
Up middle, here is Tootin. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Steeler first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Right back to Tootin. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
How often do we we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back, but not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
A terrific run there, all the way down to the 30-yard line. 22 yards for pickup there. That's a Steeler first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
A toss out wide for Chilton. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
13 more yards. That's another Steelers.
A give, and here's Johnson. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Some pretty good speed coming off the line there, and it helped him disrupt that draw. Well, I don't even think disrupting is the right word. He flat out stopped the draw, handing them a loss.
He'll step up and run this. And he will slide at the end, give him about 5. And now it's third down.
3rd and 6.
Working out of the gun, here's Howard. And he'll take it on in. Roman Wilson. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Reese was saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Makes the score. Ravens 28, Steelers 24.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens headed back out again. And you get a look at the numbers, they don't even tell the whole story. This has been a tremendous performance to this point. That's quickly to Andrews on the RPO. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. And it'll bring up second down.
At the 30-yard line.
Give to Robinson from the pistol. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
He's brought down at the 30.
Here's a third down and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Jackson looking to throw. He'll try to run for it. Taking advantage of the room to run. A gain of 19 on the scramble.
A gain of 19 yards. That's good for a Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the
defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on 3rd down. Like, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. A dive and a catch. Incredible. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with.
First down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Back to throw. Jackson. Open man. That's Luther Burden. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in the second quarter.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. It's going to be their second. It comes with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. To the air one more time with Jackson. Oh, he won't get there. Looking for a cutback lane. It never opened up. And now it's fourth down.
Brings up fourth down.
On fourth down, it's Tyler Luke for the Baltimore field goal. This a 42-yard attempt. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Ravens will tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. There's Mike Tomlin, the longtime head man in Pittsburgh. His Steelers get set to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. To the air, Howard. Will get this to his tight end, Freiermuth. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
15 yards on the play. That's good for a Steelers.
Howard to throw here on 1st down. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
13 yards on the play. That's another.
They'll throw on 1st down with Howard. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Humphrey on the coverage.
To throw again, it's Howard. And he'll be taken down. They got it. Back at the 50-yard line. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. He'll get up and spike it, and let's check the clock. Maybe time for 2 plays here before the end of the half. They're going on 4th down. Howard. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered, and that is how this first half will come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the studios of the Creative Village here in Orlando. Scott Hansen with you, and you know, we've seen some scoring so far. Both teams getting into the end zone, both teams thinking they can pull out the win in the second half. Who's it going to be? Let's find out. Back out to the stadium and our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Halftime for the defensive coordinators, trying to do something to slow down these offenses. What a show they put on in the first half. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Steelers offense and their running back, Bashal Tootin, heading back for their next possession. And they love to find different ways to get him the football. Look there. He comes into this week 2nd in the NFL in receiving yards out of the backfield. And he'll get forward for a couple. Travis Jones there to bring him down. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7. To throw is Howard. Set up the screen here for 2. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun, it's Howard. Open man left side. He's got it. Taking advantage of that running ability. Gain of 17 and a 1st down.
And the Steelers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Another run here with 2. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Roquan Smith there to bring him down.
2 yards on the pickup.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball.
And this is going to be caught, but they say out of bounds. So, incomplete pass.
He was covered by Jair Alexander.
Throwing on 3rd down is Howard. He'll dump this out wide to Tootin. A gain there of 10 yards. Good for a Steeler first down.
That's another Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and
Off the play fake, here's Howard.
26 yards.
He'll let this go towards the end zone. That's going to be hauled in. He's got it. Scotty Miller. Touchdown, Steelers.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens headed back out again. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end trying to come up with a way to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those into big plays. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him, take him down behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. Patrick Queen, the linebacker, they're on the tackle.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
He manages to get the throw away and completes it. Give him 14 on that one. First down, Baltimore.
That's good for a Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle third of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
The shotgun, here's Jackson. That's over the middle to the tight end, Andrews. From the 43, here's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
It's a zone read, and Jackson's going to keep it. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. First down.
That's another Baltimore first down. It's a gain of 6. First down, Ravens.
On the option, here's Robinson. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Raven first down.
First down. A gain of 12.
Another run here for Robinson. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now Lamar going to hang on to it. will take this into the end zone. What a run! Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Baltimore.
This is one of the more impressive drives that we've seen in a while here, Mike, and to cap it off, it's a simple read option, but for some reason, the defense just doesn't account for the quarterback keeping the ball, and by the time they realize who has it, he's in the open field and on his way for 6.
Next to score, Ravens 38, Steelers 31.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. He fields it at the 8. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. There's Mike Tomlin, the longtime head man in Pittsburgh. His Steelers get set to take over once more. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Out of the gun, it's Howard. That's to the right side and incomplete. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Marlon Humphrey on the coverage.
They're going to go play action with Howard. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Howard. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. On 4th down, it's Corliss Waitman out to punt. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. The linebacker, Alex Highsmith. He works his way in, and that's now 5 sacks for him on the year.
And it might have taken longer than they would have liked, but that's the first sack of the game, and it came at the perfect time. This defense desperately has to get off the field. And that play gets them a lot closer to doing so.
And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
3rd and 7.
From the gun, Jackson. This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. On 4th down, the Ravens call on Jordan Stout to punt.
Punt formation for the Ravens.
This one fielded out beyond the 25. And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Steelers offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. On the ground, it's Tootin to start the drive. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now, Howard. That's caught over the middle. It's Wilson. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
Steelers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Great pre-snap recognition here by the quarterback. He looks outside and sees man coverage, and he knows exactly where he's going to go with the ball. Now it's up to the receiver to create separation at the top of the route. Ball's on time, great placement, nice big pickup.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 7.
2nd and 7 at the Ravens' 33-yard line.
They'll run. It's Tootin. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. Teddy Buchanan is there on the tackle.
Brings up
Howard to throw it here. 3rd and short. Steelers getting ready to put this one away, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
In motion goes Likely. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
It's a loss of 2.
Here's a second and 12.
At the 24-yard line.
Now, Jackson. A throw, left side, caught by Andrews. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 40-yard line.
17 yards. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
On the handoff, it's Robinson. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
10 more yards. Tackle made right at midfield. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and
They'll send
2.
Flowers in motion. Jackson now on second down. He'll step up and run. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line. They get 21 on that one. First down, Baltimore.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Baltimore.
Jackson going to keep it himself. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. From the 20, here's second and a couple. Burden, the man on the move. They'll begin the fourth by giving it to Robinson. He's going nowhere. Loses yardage on that play.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
He gets this complete to Burden. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Luther Burden. Touchdown, Ravens. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
The PAT up and good. And the Ravens will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Steelers offense and their running back, Bashal Tootin, heading back for their next possession. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. That'll be complete to Tootin. And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up second and 5.
Brings up second and 5. At the 30.
They'll run it here with Tootin. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Playing close quickly. Here comes third down.
Brings up third down.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he will have the Steelers first down. At least at first glance. They'll spot the football just beyond the marker. And they convert on third and inches.
At the 45-yard line.
Throwing is Howard. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 46-yard line.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, here's Howard. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
For a Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Give it right up the middle. Here's Johnson. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
Tackled at the 34-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up
Play action. It's Howard. That's caught. Right side. It's Firemove. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down.
6 yards to go.
Howard to throw again. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they force 4th down. Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. This from extra point range, a 33-yard field goal attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Steelers are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens headed back out again. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They run over center with Robinson. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing Jackson. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch. Found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss. The defense is willing to just give up that run every single time. I mean, they're going to leave guys as far back as they can to protect the sticks. And in this case, flow to the ball, make an open field tackle, get off the field.
Ravens bring their punt team out as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. Now, fair catch will be taken out near the 35-yard line. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. They'll do so with 1st and 10. To the air, Howard. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
To throw is Howard. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Incomplete. Malachi starts on the cover.
Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Howard. That's taken in. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up 4th down. He's tight end. That's fire move. And they're going to get the first down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them. And boy, tough to bring down there. Fighting forward for a gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Ravens' 43-yard line.
Here's Howard. And he finds his tight end fire move. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
That's good for a Steelers first down.
They'll throw on first down with Howard. Over the middle, Metcalf has it. And the Steelers are going to have first and goal. Tackle made at about the 5-yard line.
That's another Steelers first down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the 4th quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up on the line of scrimmage and try to score here now that it's 1st and goal.
Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Howard. And he will score! Game on! Will Howard! Touchdown, Pittsburgh! Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
And he will get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion is successful. And game on. Lead is down to 3 here in the 4th quarter.
There was no hesitation from this offense. Immediately after they scored that touchdown, the entire sideline was holding up 2 fingers. They knew exactly what play they wanted. They felt great about it coming into the game, and clearly the right choice.
The Ravens offense ready to take over once more. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Gift, and here comes Robinson. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On first down, right back to Robinson. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
49-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now first carry here for Keaton Mitchell. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts to talk things over before 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their 2nd. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
At the 44-yard line.
In motion goes Likely. They'll go again with Mitchell. Hey, that's about as exciting a 1-yard run as you're going to see all game. Found a way to dodge that first one-two tackler, but not much after that.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. They'll try to throw here with Jackson. Open man, that's Flowers. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Third and 6.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down. In motion goes Likely. Here's Lamar. He'll keep it on the zone read. What a run. He brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line. A gain there of 23 yards. Good for a Raven first down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. 2nd and 11. So it is a win here for the visitors, the Ravens. And it is a season sweep for them. They defeat their division rivals for the 2nd time this year. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.
Film rooms are the forum where strategies are discussed and victories are born. Each person there has a voice and a chance to step forward with what they believe is the key to this week's game.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us in Silicon Valley. And with the foghorn bellowing behind us, that means it's time for football at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. Visitor sideline is Seahawks head coach Mike McDonald. His team comes in rested and ready off the midseason bye week. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen in the booth. Riley Patterson on the field gets this thing going. And we are underway here in Silicon Valley. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. Here comes the Seattle offense to take over for the first time. They're led out by a former star at Alabama. It's Jalen Milroe at quarterback.
Everyone loves to dive into whether a bye comes at a good time, a bad time, and I really just think it's a matter of perspective. So here we got a team that was hot. They were rolling, multiple wins going into their bye week, and I can tell you what, the energy around that building, going into a bye, know you're playing really good ball, it makes that week a lot better, certainly than the alternative.
They'll throw on first down with Milroe. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41. Set to go now on first and 10.
That's another Seahawks first down.
To the air, it's Milroe. Right side, catch made by McLaurin. From the 34-yard line, here's second and 3. A throw on the move is caught. It's a gain of 26, and it'll set up first and goal.
First and goal, Seattle.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground.
And he's in. Zach Charbonnet. Touchdown, Seahawks. It's his 4th touchdown on the year.
Well, just about every metric you can use, it's very clear, Mike. This is one of the best defenses in football. So I think coming in, preparing for this game, we were asking ourselves, where do the points for this offense come by? And I'll tell you what, they silenced a lot of those doubts here with this opening drive to take it all the way down the field, a sustained possession, and come away with points. I haven't seen many teams do that to this defense. They got some things to sort out here before this next possession.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Well, 49ers offense set to get to work for the first time. Led out by the last pick of the draft in 2022. Iowa State's Brock Purdy at quarterback.
They find themselves coming off a win last week that came right down to the end, and the best teams in the NFL, Mike, they can win close games and they can win different style games. You're not going to blow people out consistently in the NFL. The league is just too good and has too much parity. But the teams that are the best in one-score games, they're often the ones finding themselves in the best position come playoff time.
Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches.
Third down.
They'll go with the sneak. And he's going to have the 49ers first down. At least at first glance. They'll spot the football just beyond the marker. And they convert on 3rd and inches.
At the 37-yard line.
Off the bootleg, it's Purdy. Throw on the run is complete. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
The tight end motioning left here. Up the middle, here's McCaffrey. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll try to sneak it here, and he's going to have a Niners first down. At least it appears that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47.
On the counter, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
At the 46.
Out of the gun, here's Purdy. Quick hitting slant there. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
3rd and short. Purdy. Open man, right side. He's got it. 18 yards on the pickup there. First down, 49.
That's another 49er.
Here's Purdy.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
They'll run the toss with McCaffrey. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
All week long, they stress, Mike, that we have to get as many defenders to this ball carrier as possible. They know he's going to make some guys miss. He's going to be hard to get on the ground, but you can see the effect of rallying to the ball as it had here. They're able to take him down, and they're able to do it for a loss.
That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down.
You just love to see this effort, especially on 3rd down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback. And That's exactly what he does here, and it brings up a fresh set of downs.
And the Niners are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
Second and goal.
Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. The throw here is complete. And he's so close to the goal line. Couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up third and goal. McCaffrey. And no signal. Didn't look like he got there. He did not. And now, the tension mounts. Fourth and goal.
That one didn't have a chance, Mike. They do a great job of getting penetration, clogged up the run lanes, and now this offense has a decision to make here on fourth down.
Fourth down, it's Purdy. And this is off. Wow, the decision to go pays off. George Kittle, touchdown, 49ers.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. A dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. Woo! And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield. The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. We show you the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns. As you can see, he's right up there among the best in the league. They run with Walker. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. Once again, it's Walker. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Alex Anzalone in for the tackle.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Shotgun run now with Walker. And good hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
From the shotgun, it's Milroe. He'll step up and run this. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a first down.
The Seahawks, first down. A gain of 7. First down, Seahawks.
From the gun, it's Milroe. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And this one's going to be a loss of yardage. He's marked out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Out of the gun, it's Milroe. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
Certainly not how they drew it up for his first catch of the game, but he's on the board, and I think the hope is continue to go his way, and next time, let's try to pick up some yards.
Now Milroe facing third and long. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And tough running there. He's up to the 32. James Pierce in on the tackle. That's going to be incomplete. And it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
It's now third down.
Third down and 9.
To go.
From the gun, it's Purdy. He's got his tight end, Kittle. And he'll be taken down with the first down as time will run out on this opening quarter. It's the 49ers with the football to start quarter number 2. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. As we are ready to get back underway. And that one shut down right away. Good pressure on the backside. The defense stops him for no gain.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap line, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down. Here's Purdy. Able to complete it to Ayuk. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they get the conversion with a gain of 14.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They run straight ahead with McCaffrey. Finding space at the 15. And he will not be quite able to stretch the ball out. They're going to mark him down after that huge run all the way to the 1.
49er first down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
And they'll run here with McCaffrey. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, San Francisco. That's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Well, Seahawks offense make their way out to take over once more. With a solid start so far. Touchdown and a field goal on their first 2 possessions. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Throwing is Milroe. Quick slant on the money to McClure. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
That's good.
On 1st down, it's Milroe. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped. And that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
Milroe. To the left side, and is caught by Horton. So he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. Milroe going to throw it again. And that is incomplete.
I say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. A first down throw for Purdy. He'll look underneath here for McCaffrey. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
13 yards on the play. And the 49er.
First and 10 for Purdy. A throw left side, but it's incomplete. George Kittle was the intended target that time. And it'll bring up second down. Kittle is the man in motion. They'll go play action with Purdy. This throw left side, caught by Kittle. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up
Throwing again is Purdy. Right back to Kittle. That's another one. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a first and 10.
And the Seahawks first down.
On play action, Milroe. Pump this off to Charbonnet, complete. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
They'll run here with Walker. With good blocking leading the way. He's got the first down inside the 25.
7-yard gain. That's good for the Seahawks. First down. A gain of 7. And the Seahawks first down.
Down the sideline. To the pylon, he's in. Zach Charbonnet. Touchdown, Seattle. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5.
So often these defenses come into the game, Mike, and when they build their pass defense plan, there's tight ends, there's receivers, there's so many weapons that these offenses around the league have at their disposal. It can be easy sometimes to not account for the running back out of the backfield, and that's exactly what happened here. Easy throw, get it to the hands of one of the most dynamic guys on the field, and let them do the rest after the catch, and he takes it in for a touchdown.
Now return coming from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here's Christian McCaffrey and the 49ers offense coming back onto the field. And he has been the focal point of this offense. When you get a performance like this, you can almost invariably know the offensive line's been stellar, and they have been so far. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
Tackle made back at the 22-yard line.
So after the loss on first, here's second and 14. Back to throw. Purdy. Caught. This is Ayuk. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Brings up third and 11.
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. He finds his big receiver, that's Jennings. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A big-time play for the Niners. 32 yards.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Pickup of 11 yards on that one. It's good for a Niners first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They run once more with McCaffrey. This time the sliding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 on the Seahawks' 32-yard line.
On second down, Purdy. That's caught by McCaffrey. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
15 yards. That's another 49er.
They'll go with the counter on first down. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Greg and I back with you from Santa Clara in a moment. Purdy now on second down. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. And the Seahawks have come up with the recovery. In the pocket, looking to throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is so focused, keeping his eyes down the field, looking for one of his receivers to work himself free, that they lose track of where the defenders are. And I think that's exactly what happened here. The defender closed on him quicker than he might have thought, knocks the ball loose, creating the takeaway.
They'll throw on first down with Milroe. That's taken in by Horton. Still going. And he will take this one in. 70 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. Myers now to add the PAT. The kick is good. And the Seahawks go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. So here's Brock Purdy and this 49ers offense heading back onto the field. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. Spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. First and 10. Purdy. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. We'll try again. It's second and 10. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. Over the middle to Ayuk, complete. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Third and short, here's Purdy. Open, he's hit with a catch, and the ball comes free. The Seahawks scoop it up.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. all of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
Seahawks head coach Mike McDonald there. His guys head back out for their next possession. They start with the lead and the football. They do so with tremendous field position. It's 1st and 10. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
And much more room to run on this one. Pickup of 8, and that'll bring up 3rd down. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops. 50 seconds to play until halftime. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Here's Milroe to throw. Gets this complete to Horton. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. Timeout Seahawks. That is their 2nd. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. They'll come up here 1st and 10. Get that one to Charbonnet, complete. He'll be out of bounds. That's a decent pickup of 5 on 1st down.
Out of bounds at the 21-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
And he'll get about 3 here on 2nd down before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 4. And this is
Reply. Get this one complete. And he will get into the end zone. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seahawks. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Seahawks 31, 49ers 14.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Shaheed now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Purdy. The connection made to Ayuk. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. And the 49er 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Purdy. He'll get this out wide to McCaffrey. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. That's Ayuk with it on the left side. And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the 2nd quarter clock.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 3.
3rd and short. Purdy. A ball deep for the end zone. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Nick Emanwari. So we've hit half here out west, and we'll send it back east to Scott Hanson, who has our EA Sports halftime report.
Our look at the NFL starts now. In the Steel City, it's the Steelers at home to take on the Ravens in the AFC North. And this is Lamar Jackson. One of 3 touchdown passes in the ballgame. He also tacked on 2 rushing touchdowns. The Ravens up their record to 5-2 as they get the victory here. Next up, why don't we go to Foxborough and check in on the Patriots as they host the Jacksonville Jaguars. And it's Trevor Lawrence. This is going to end up a touchdown. The Jaguars get back to 500. They move to 4-4 with this victory. One more to show you real quick. It's over in Tampa, the Buccaneers taking on the Tennessee Titans. And it's De'Ami Brown. He was a tough man to pin down all game long. This, one of his 2 touchdown catches. The Titans get win number 4 on the season. They come away with the victory. And time now for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the NFL. Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half. As we get you back out to the second half and rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Shaheed now to return it. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. A look there at Kyle Shanahan. His 49ers heading back onto the field. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. Out of the gun. It's Purdy. He'll go right and find his running back. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards. And the 49er first down.
Here's McCaffrey. Up the sideline. Past midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield.
15 yards. That's another 49er.
They'll send a tight end in motion.
Down. 1st and 10.
They'll go back to McCaffrey on 1st down. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Seahawks 46-yard line.
Purdy now on 2nd down. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 3.
To throw, Purdy. Able to complete it to Ayuk. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up 1st downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that 3rd down conversion. Continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up. And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage of the game.
And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage. Last 2 runs go nowhere and sets up 3rd and very long. Ayuk makes the catch right side. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the 1st. It'll bring up 4th down. Out comes Riley Patterson to try the field goal. Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. And the 49ers are back within 2 scores.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Curry, now a hit, and he lost the football. And it's recovered by one of his teammates. Seahawks head coach Mike McDonald there. His guys head back out for their next possession. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. The RPO, this one to McLaurin. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Milroe now off the bootleg. Off balance throw. It's complete. It's 3rd and 4.
A gain of 2 on the play.
On play action, Milroe. The left side, he finds traffic. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line.
13 yards on the
A
play.
first set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
1st down.
Throwing is Milroe. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Here's Walker. And he will have the 1st down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chain.
It's a gain of a yard. That's another Seahawks 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30.
To the air, it's Milroe. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
They go play action now with Milroe. And they're going to get him a 2nd time. He goes down again. Nick Bosa. He gets in for the sack, number 85 in his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Milroe. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
So here's Brock Purdy. And this 49ers offense heading back onto the field. And he's had it going in the 1st half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. To throw on 1st down is Purdy. Moving left. The coverage too good downfield. They'll wind up taking him down. Byron Murphy in there to bring him down for his 7th sack of the year.
It's 1st down. You got to get the ball out of your hands. I understand trying to take a shot. I love it on early downs. But once it's not there and that protection starts to break down, it's either check down or throwaway. You don't want to be in 2nd and long.
3rd and long.
It's 3rd down and 13.
From the gun, it's Purdy. Someone there, caught by Kittle. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. The 49ers out for the punt. He'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football.
At their own
The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the third quarter. He'll get this complete to Walker. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Brings up second and 1.
On the ground, it's Walker. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Third and inches. They'll go with the sneak. And he'll get it back to midfield. That's it. No gain on the play. Here's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Now Walker. And a hard-earned yard as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down.
At the 49-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
Keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Up from the secondary, Diamador Lenore with the stop.
A gain of 2 on the play.
On third down, Milrow. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
The Seahawks sending out their punt team. This will be returnable from his own 15. And he'll get something there on the return, able to take this back to the 20-yard line. A look there at Kyle Shanahan, his 49ers heading back onto the field. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. On the ground, it's McCaffrey. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. From the 23, here's second and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. Byron Murphy. In for the sack. It is a loss of 8. And now it's third down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. He'll let one go downfield for Jennings. And this ball incomplete on third down. Jawan Jennings was the intended target. And now it's fourth down. The 49ers out to punt this one as he's standing right around his own goal line. Now, fair catch taken, and they're going to have great starting field position just shy of midfield.
At their own 48-yard line.
Throwing now, Milrow on first, and he's going to be taken down. A sack on what likely will wrap up play in this third quarter. Michael Williams getting to the quarterback there for his 8th sack of the year. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. play fake. Here's Milrow. Pass right side. That is hauled in by Horton. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
Right side. Catch made by McFlores. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up fourth down. Kicking time for the Seahawks. They'll punt this one away. As he'll punt it away for the fourth time today. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. A look there at Kyle Shanahan. His 49ers heading back onto the field. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. Throwing the out route, Ayuk has it. And he'll be run out of bounds. That's a good gain on 1st down. They pick up 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7.
On 2nd down, Purdy. He keeps it himself. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a 1st down. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
To throw is Purdy. Open man is Jennings. But he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 50-yard line.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap to Purdy. He'll get this out wide to McCaffrey. And he'll get about 3 here on 2nd down before he's out of bounds.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
3rd down. Purdy. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35.
Gain of 12 yards. And the 49er.
Up the middle, here's McCaffrey. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 on the Seahawks 34-yard.
2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. That's caught by McCaffrey. And he will score. Game on. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown. 49ers. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. Patterson now to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the 49ers will cut the deficit to 7. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. On the return, here comes Horton. Now a hit, and he lost the football. But this is taken in by a teammate. The Seahawks offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early. Boy, did that pay great dividends to this point. They'll run the toss with Walker. And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on 1st down.
Out of bounds at the 41-yard line. A 6-yard pickup.
Once again, it's Walker. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
A gain of 2 on the play. And this is 3rd down.
Out of the gun, it's Milrow. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
The Seahawks, first down. It's a gain of 6. First down, Seattle.
RPO and the quick hit to Smith and Jigba. And he won't get away. Good tackle there to get him down behind the line. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. Here's Milroe to throw. That pass taken in by McCord. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
And this is going to work out for him. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. So here's Brock Purdy and this 49ers offense heading back onto the field. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped. No game.
Jared Hall in there for a loss of 5 on the sack, and now it's third down.
It doesn't get much closer than that, Mike. I thought with that last sack, they got him in the end zone for a safety. I think he was just short of the goal line. But now, think about where this next snap is going to be. And if you're the defense, man, you can smell blood walk.
Thought that one might have had a chance for a second there, but not to be. It's a pickup of 8, and it brings up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Special teams out to the field, ready for this punt. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the fourth quarter. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Seahawks head coach Mike McDonald there. His guys head back out for their next possession. We'll have a short field looking to build on the lead. They'll throw on first down with Milroe.
Milroe's pass complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the Niners' 35-yard line.
From the 35, here's second and a couple. From the shotgun, it's Milroe. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
A gain of 3 yards. That's good for the Seahawks. First down.
And he'll be out of bounds, a pickup of 5. So, from the 26-yard line, here's second and 4. From the gun, here's the give to Walker. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. A gain there of 15. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Seahawks.
They run with Walker. And a short pickup down inside the 10.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
Now they'll throw it with Milroe. That one knocked away in the end zone, incomplete. But a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up third down now. And he'll get get this only on. Here's the veteran, Jason Myers. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it first down. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line. The defense uses its second timeout here, and don't forget, clock to the stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well. Now back at the 4 for second and goal. Milroe now off the bootleg. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. A.J. Barter. Touchdown, Seattle. That touchdown number 1 for him on the year. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Seahawks 38, 49ers 24.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Here's San Francisco offense ready to take possession of the ball once more. They'll start out first down and 10. Out of the gun. It's Purdy. That's taken in by Jennings. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
13 yards on the play.
Kittle is the man in motion. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half.
At the 42-yard line.
Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They'll drop to throw. This throw left side, caught by Kittle. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield.
That's another 49er first down.
The throw on first down is Purdy. Right back to Kittle. That's another one. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
Brings up second and
Throwing again is Purdy. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
that's another 49er.
Again in the air for Purdy. First down throw there is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, Nick, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Throughout another catch for his favorite target. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
Back to the air is Purdy. There's that man again. Another catch. It is second down and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
They'll
second
throw again with Purdy. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
49ers.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Extra point by Patterson is good. And the 49ers will cut the deficit to 7.
49ers 31.
With one timeout remaining, all they can really do here is try to recover an onside kick.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. 2nd and 11. So it's a win here for the visiting Seahawks. And it is their 3rd consecutive victory. They continue to play great football here in this latest stretch. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.